Hi Twin Flames, my name is Susie. I'm a certified Twin Flame Ascension coach, and today we're going to do our weekly Twin Flame reading. I'm really excited to get into this. Truly, whatever day you're drawn to this, there's probably something you can take away from it. But listen and see if there's a message in here for you. But this is specifically for I need to look up the dates, but it's for the third week in January of 2025. Okay, so we're going to do a 2-card reading to look at the Divine Masculine and Feminine. This is the Star Tarot deck. This card is for the Divine Feminine. And this card is going to be for the Divine Masculine. So let's get into it. Over here we have the Divine Feminine, which we have the King of Wands card today. So I'm going to take a look at this in my direction here. Okay. So I feel like there's some healing this week, Divine Feminine, for you to do in regards to your relationship with the Divine Masculine. I see there's a little bit of like maybe not so hidden for some of you, but for quite a bit of you, like hidden resentment or anger you have towards him. Things that haven't been expressed yet that maybe you've been keeping to yourself to try to be spiritual or demure or just cope, right? Try to convince yourself of like a false sense of peace, but it's not really working. And I think Divine Feminine, you need to just express yourself. This doesn't mean you have to go and, berate or yell at your Divine Masculine. Like, don't be verbally abusive. Like, that's not okay. But you do need to find an outlet for expression and to just acknowledge the feelings that you're having. I think a lot of you don't let yourself acknowledge these feelings, and it's really important that you do. I also see for you there's a little bit more fire this week to get things moving and to get things done. I think there's like, it's important to remain in your peace this week. Like, you might have a lot of fire and a lot of energy to do things, but you move from a place of peace. Like, you don't have to attack your life and like bulldoze things into happening. Like, you can relax and you can receive and you can surrender. Doesn't mean you do nothing. Follow your guided action, but move from a place of peace, right? Like, if there's a really big project that needs to get done, like, it's natural to have nerves and be nervous about it, but you don't have to you don't have to use your nerves and your worries as the fuel for your productivity, right? Like, instead, heal the source of the worry and then move from a place of peace, right? And if that's really foreign to you and you're like, I can't do that, I can help you with that. I can help you move through the spiritual work. That's what I do as a Twin Flame Ascension coach. And in regards to your feelings about your Divine Masculine as well, if like they're just very like all consuming and overwhelming for you, I find an outlet to express it, and I also can work with you if you are needing support in this regard. I feel called to look at the Divine Masculines card now and see what's up there, and then we'll kind of talk about them together. So we have the Knight of Pentacles here. Now let's take a look. So I feel like this is a really interesting dynamic. There's some healing happening in your union this week with like the pace with which you move about life, because the Divine Masculine is actually like calling in and learning to embody some more steadiness in his approach. And part of it is because this is like a very spiritual week for the Divine Masculine, like it's receiving like downloads almost and awarenesses that he didn't have before. And yeah, and doing that, he's like learning to really marry the spiritual and the physical. And it's really beautiful, actually. Like, it's got a like shamanic vibe to it. I don't even know if I'm saying that word right. Like, you know, give me some grace with that one. But yeah, there's a really like beautiful marriage between the physical and the spiritual here. And so what I'm getting is like the divine feminine, like you are the twin flame that's moving through the upheaval of that. So while the overall healing in your union is like learning how to really manage your energy and your emotions, um, in a peaceful way, like in a divine way that feels really good and balanced to you. Um, yeah, your twin flames experiencing that healing, and then like everything out of alignment with that healing in your guys' one consciousness is kind of moving through you on its way out, like exiting, right? And so, and maybe that's why you feel a little bit of upset with your divine masculine too. Maybe you're looking at him like, you know, why is your life so good? But remember, like the spiritual truth is like you don't have to give energy to the chaos. You can be in your peace too, right? Like you can feel the chaos coming up and moving through you, but you don't have to dig into it. You can just let it exit, right? Acknowledge it and let it go, divine feminine, okay? And yeah, like you can appreciate the divine masculine for the healing work he's doing too. And I know there's a few of you who maybe feel like he's not doing healing work, but you know, frankly, you have to humble yourself a little bit here because your divine masculine does heal with you, like, and equally to you, right? You might just be the person consciously doing spiritual work and he's healing in his own way. Like, you know, maybe he heals and, you know, integrates his healing and has his awarenesses when he's outside playing basketball, or, you know, when he goes and does his job as an artist, or you know, some other thing that he's doing. Maybe it's through reading, or you know, whatever is his deal. That's his way of healing, and it's not better or worse than yours. It's just his method of processing, and so you have to, you know, respect that, right? And know that he's doing work that benefits you too, right? Just as you're doing work that benefits him, right? There's equality here. And so, yeah, like see past the 3D here. You're not in different places. You're healing the same core thing. And it's okay to acknowledge that. It's okay to just let the healing happen. So, I appreciate you listening to this video. If you got anything from it, anything resonated with you, please go ahead and like the video and subscribe to the channel. We'll continue doing weekly readings for a while, as long as I feel called. And you can find out how to get your own reading or work with me on your twin flame union below. Okay? Have a good one.